A ray of light is incident at an angle of 60 degree on one face of a prism which has an angle of 30 degree. The angle of the prism is given as 30 degree. The ray emerging out of the prism makes an angle 30 degree with the incident ray. Then what is the refractive index of the material of the prism? Now, what is angle I? Angle of incidence, 60 degree. And what is the angle of the prism? 30 degree. Now, to the incident ray, you see that the emergent ray is at an angle 30 degree. So, what do you mean by this? The angle between incident ray and emergent ray is 30. So, what angle is this? This is incident, this is emergent. Then what angle is this known as? Angle of deviation. So now you have delta R D is equal to 30 degree. That's the given situation. Now you want to calculate N for the prism. You have to calculate N of the prism. Okay. Once you know delta, that is D, deviation, angle of deviation, you should definitely make use of the formula that is available for deviation. What is D? N minus 1 into A. D is equal to N minus 1 into A. Or you also know that D is equal to I1 plus I2 minus A. Both these formulas are there to help to solve this problem. Okay, I think we will make use of the second formula. Why can't you make use of this formula? It is only for prism. This is not a prism. So you cannot make use of this formula. Is it clear? Now D equals, for a normal prism, D is given by the formula I1 plus I2. So here, substitute the values given. 30 degree equals 60 plus I2 minus 30 degree. Now simplify to find I2. I2 is equal to 0 degree, correct? I2 is equal to 0 degree. Now what is the meaning of saying you get I2 is equal to 0 degree? What does it mean? Write one sentence here. Since I2 is equal to 0, since I2 is equal to 0 degree, it means that the emergent ray is, this is the catching point here. Since I2 is equal to 0 degree, it means that the emergent ray is perpendicular to the face from which it emerges. The emergent ray is perpendicular. The emergent ray is perpendicular to the face from which it emerges. That is, in this case, note that in the case where I2 is equal to 0, R2 is also 0, because I2 is equal to 0 means R2 should also be 0 at the point of incidence. Okay. But R1 plus R2 is equal to how much for a prism? A. But R1 plus R2 is equal to A for a prism. Therefore, R1 is equal to A, which is equal to 30 degree, because R2 is equal to 0. So, in this case, we came to know that at the first surface, what is the angle of reflection? R1 is happening at first surface and R2 is at second surface. So at the first surface, now we shall apply Snell's law to find out N, because Snell's law gives the refractive index. at the first surface, or for the first surface, one into sine 60, 1 into sine 60 is equal to, complete that for the second surface. For the second surface, you have the prism. Its refractive index is n into sine why it is sine 30, and what is this one here? Understood that light ray is coming from A. So n1 sin A equals n2 sin A. Answer is yes. So what is the value of sin 60? Sin 60
1 by
2. Root 3. Root 3. Answer is